Hi and welcome to another video here on my channel Morbid History. Today I'm gonna talk about trolls, and not the kinds of trolls that you meet online. They're trolls from Scandinavian folklore. So let's get into it. So let's start from the beginning. What are trolls? Trolls were seen as slow-witted and slow. They could be huge as mountains or small, but usually bigger than humans. They were ugly creatures that roamed the forest and lived inside of caves or mountains. Their doors into their homes were usually not seen by us humans, except for like special evenings like Christmas Eve and stuff like that. It was often said that trolls collected treasures, so if you found their home, you could be certain that they would have lots of gold and silver and jewelry hidden in there. So a lot of the stories that we have today from back in the days were of the trolls' treasures and how to find them or not find them. And yeah, I read a story. If you've already seen it, I'll list it up here, which is about a troll's treasure and a little tomte who tried to find it. Sometimes the treasure that the troll had would actually explain why some families were richer than others. There's lots of tales about families that were rich back in the days, like in the medieval times and after, and they explained their riches because someone way back in the days in their family had found and captured a troll treasure, usually by throwing something out of iron over the head and over the treasure, because then the troll lost its hold of the treasure and you could just walk up and take it. And that is as good of an explanation as any as to why some people are rich and some are not. The trolls came about, as many different types of folklore do, as a cautionary tale again. And they also explained why some people were born different, or why some people just seemed off. There's plenty of tales of changelings, or as it's said in Sweden, bortbytingar, which meant that when a mother wasn't looking, a troll had come in and changed your human baby for her troll baby, hoping that the troll would have a better life growing up with its Christian new parents. But of course, when the mom comes back to her baby and sees that it is different from what it was before, I guess, like you can't just change a baby, especially a normal baby, to a troll baby, it didn't usually pan out too well. There's many stories about what you could do if you thought that you had a changeling or a bortbyting. You could be cruel to the baby and just beat it or just not feed it and stuff like that, and that would in turn encourage the troll mom to come back and switch them up again, because she can't live with her troll baby being hurt, of course. There's not just babies that were taken by the trolls. You could also be bergtagen. To be bergtagen is translated roughly to be taken by the mountains, and it would explain why some people just vanished in the woods. They had been kidnapped by the trolls. There's even a true story that has been proven from court documents about a family, or a mom and a dad, who were sentenced to death for child murder. I don't know which year it was, but they thought that they had a changeling, a bortbyting, on their hands, and the old wise man of the village told them that they had to beat the child and starve it, and then the troll mom would come and pick the changeling, up and give them back their normal child. It didn't end up too great, because even if they starved the baby, even if they hit the baby, it was still there. So one night they actually took it and placed it on a hill outside of their little cottage, and it was in the middle of winter, and the poor child froze to death. The next morning they found the baby beaten, blue, and frozen to death. Thankfully, like I said, the parents got the death sentence for that. But that shows how people actually believed in these things. If your child was born different or developed differently, it could only be magic. Bortbyting. There's also this very short story that you had to be careful with your words. There was this farmer who was an evening just way too tired to farm. Who wouldn't be? So he just exclaimed out, "I'd give my best cow to anyone who just harvested all my hay." He went to bed, and the next morning not only was everything done, but he could not find his best cow anywhere. And now I'm gonna read a short story. I'm gonna read it in Swedish and put the translation on the screen for you. It's called Skräddaren och ordens jakt. En skräddare på besök fick inte julkläderna färdiga förrän sent på julafton. Gårdsfolket bad honom stanna kvar, men han ville nödvändigt hem till sitt. Han fick julbröd och ost med sig och skyndade sig ut genom skogen. Plötsligt hörde han ett häftigt flåsande bakom sig och hemska hundskall. Han hoppade åt sidan och fick se ett fruntimmer, högt som självaste trädtopparna. Tungan hängde ur munnen och brösten var slängda över axlarna och räckte ända ner till midjan. "Hör, skräddare", flåsade kvinnofolket. "När du möter hundarna så säg hass hass, men inte hiss hiss." Han lovade att göra detta och jättekvinnan rusade vidare. Snart var hundarna framme. Något farligare hade skräddaren aldrig sett. Ögonen brann och en eldröd tunga hängde ur käften. Det glodde på honom. I rädslan bröt han julbrödet i tu, kastade en hälft åt vardera och ropade hiss hiss. Hundarna sprang fort vidare. Rätt som det var fick han se en högrest, alldeles svart ryttare komma sättandes på en stor svart häst. Med vrede såg ryttaren på den stackars skräddaren och befallde honom att stanna där han stod. Skräddaren stannade och tänkte att hans sista stund var kommen. Men ryttaren red fort vidare. Snart fick skräddaren höra hemska skall och ett förfärligt knall. Det brakade i hela skogen. Ögonblicket därefter kom ryttaren tillbaka och nu hängde det stora kvinnofolket över hästryggen. "Nu borde jag göra med dig på samma sätt, eftersom du är ute denna kväll, då man ska vara hemma. Men då du gav kristet bröd till mina hundar och det fick kraft att sönderslita detta troll, ska du denna gång få gå. Men nästa julkväll du är ute skjuter jag dig. Denna kväll hör till mig, orden. Jag är dömd att som straff för mina skälmstycken för evigt jaga troll och jättar." Skräddaren gick sen aldrig mer ut så sent någon julkväll. So yeah, that was today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope it was fun and informative, even if it was a bit short today, I think. I'm on my second dosage of my meds, so hopefully my energy and focus will just continue on getting better and better. And thanks to my Patreons, I'm gonna list you here. You're all awesome, thank you! Thank you for all the gifts from my wishlist. Thanks for being there, enjoying my vlogs, enjoying my readings, enjoying everything I put forward on my Patreon. I work hard on it, and you are just amazing for supporting me there. So yeah, that's all for me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.